What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Ty Lego here, and welcome to the very first episode of Ty Talks, a Q&A series. So in this episode, we're going to be answering a lot of different questions that you guys have had. It's the first episode that I'm doing this, so I'm actually kind of excited. Been wanting to do this for a while. But yeah, enough talk. Let's get right into it. So our first question comes from Halvdan Glapkaft. I'm probably butchering that, I'm sorry. But he asked, did you enjoy the Lord of the Rings wave? If so, what's your favorite of the sets? So I have to say, I really actually do enjoy the Lord of the Rings wave. My favorite one probably is the Tower of Orthanc. I'm probably pronouncing that one wrong as well. But it's that big black tower. Fantastic looking set. I know a guy that actually owns one of those sets, and it's really, really cool. My favorite small set from that theme is the Wizard Battle. Just a great looking little set. You can't go wrong with the minifigs that are included. Yeah, hands down, that's probably my favorite small Lord of the Rings set. And then if we're including the Hobbit, an unexpected journey. That set's just fantastic. It has a little Hobbit hole. It's where the Hobbit series of movies actually kind of starts. So I really, really like that set. Here's a picture of it, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, anyways, great set. Another really good set that I'll just quickly mention that I found very impressive was the largest one, the Battle of Helm's Deep. That's that big castle. That's another one of my favorites. Here's a picture of that one. But all in all, I just think that it's a really good theme, Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, and I really hope Lego will start doing them again. There's talk, there's rumors, but who knows if they actually go through with it. Anyways, hopefully they bring it out again. Our next couple of questions come from Chris Wilcox. So he asked the question, are you planning any more Lego travel vlogs to exotic locations? So the quick answer to that is actually yes. I'm actually going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico in January this year. I'm going for a month. So yeah, we'll see what we can find for Lego. It's been a while since I've been back, probably 8 years, because I have been there before. In fact, I used to live there. So yeah, we'll have some Lego vlogs going on there. We'll start up the series again. Who knows, we might try other locations in Mexico. The other question that he asked is, why do you refuse to admit Lego is superior, or Lepin is superior to Lego? There's a reason why I was reading that wrong. Because Lego is clearly better than Lepin. But I have another episode coming out of Make It or Break It series, a fake Lego series, and yeah, we'll see if this thing takes the cake. Maybe it's better than Lego, but yeah, fake Lego is not better than real Lego. But yeah, that's Chris. Next question comes from MineCorpse X, and he asks, favorite Lego Jedi Starfighter and why? Build, minifigs, action figures, up to you. So I'm just gonna have to go old school with this. My favorite Jedi Starfighter is the one that I have right here. It's the set 7256. Great looking Starfighter. It doesn't have the craziest features, but I will say that this one is my favorite just because it's just the original. It only retailed for 20 US back in 2005. And it came with a Vulture droid, the Jedi Starfighter, a nice looking Anakin Skywalker with a beautiful chrome lightsaber. In fact, I'll just show you a quick picture of that set. So anyways, great looking set. If I were to choose maybe a Starfighter with features, or kind of just was a little bit bigger, it would be the Jedi Starfighter with Hyper Booster Ring. I'll show you a quick picture of that one as well. Just a very cool looking set. I found in general the Jedi Starfighters don't have a lot of features besides flick-fire missiles, and I don't really care about that. But yeah, the one that takes the cake as far as for me is just the original 7256 Jedi Starfighter. Just a great looking model. They knocked it out of the park in the beginning. Great deal, $20. Cool looking minifig. It just has so many good things going for it. But all in all, most Jedi Starfighters I really like. In fact, my opinion may change when I do the new episode 2 Jedi Starfighter with hyperdrive. That set looks really good. But yeah, that pretty well does MineCorp's question. Now let's move on to the next. So our next question comes from V8H Bar, And he asked, what were your thoughts on the yellow to flesh figures? Also the progression in general of Star Wars minifigures. So this was a really good question. In fact, this may be my favorite question out of all of them. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, when they changed from yellow to, tan color, more realistic, I was actually kind of depressed, this was the first set that they actually had tan colored Star Wars minifigs. The reason I was depressed about it is because I'm like, you know what, this isn't gonna match with all the other yellow minifigs. I'm not gonna like this. So I actually didn't like it when they first did it. But then as I got this set, which was the first one, the Jedi Starfighter 7256, which is part of the reason also it's my favorite Jedi Starfighter, I saw that it was actually good. It looked more realistic, and I was like, you know what, it doesn't look too bad with the yellow minifigs. And as far as what I think about how they progressed, I think they're a lot more detailed than they are back in the day. I do like them quite a bit. Although I will say the nostalgia factor for some of the simple minifigs, actually let's just throw a couple of my favorite just up on the screen. Yeah, and as you guys can see, they just have a very nice simple look to them, and I just really do like the yellow ones. I mean, those will always have a special place in my heart. But as far as most accurate and detailed, the new ones definitely blow them out of the park. And I do appreciate the details. I mean, they almost look like action figures nowadays. So yeah, I mean, I'm all in all happy with the progression of the minifig. I like both of them basically. I like the old yellow ones and I like the new very detailed ones. They're very different and I have a hard time comparing them because of it. But yeah, now we'll move on to our next and last question we have here is brought to you by Cardinals 1227, and he asks, was there ever a dark age in your collecting, where you stopped being into it for a while? If so, how long did it last? When was it? So that's actually a good question as well. I never really had a dark age, but I'd have to say the biggest dark age I had was when I was about 10, and my uncle had a bunch of younger cousins. I think they were like 5, 3, and 1. And he was just wanting to buy them Lego, so he was gonna offer me $100 US, $130 Canadian, to buy all my Lego sets. And I was actually, for some reason, at that certain point in time, for like a month or two, I was kind of out of Lego, if you can believe it. And I was actually seriously thinking about it, but then I came to the conclusion, you know what, that's ridiculous, I don't wanna do that. So that would probably be the closest thing I ever had to a dark age with Lego. Basically, before that and after that, I've been buying Lego. I love Lego as much as I did when I was younger. So, but that would probably be the closest time that, maybe if I would have sold those Lego sets, I definitely probably wouldn't have been as much into Lego, just because I wouldn't have my initial collection, which was actually quite large still at that time. And it might have took the steam out of, the wind out of my sails. But fortunately I didn't do that, and that never happened. But yeah, good question. It lasted for 2 months, and it was when I was 10. But yeah, that pretty well does the Q&A series. But if you have any future questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them for next episode. I plan on bringing this episode out once a month at the end of the month. So this one's coming out on the 22nd. I hopefully plan to do the next one maybe December 20th or something. We'll see, where that falls. But yeah, if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Click that bell so you're notified for any future Q&As that I do on this channel. Once again, I'm going to try and do it once a month. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. But take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.